Welcome back, Towners. Today we're going to make a breakfast burrito. Let's get it. Alright, Towners. To start off this recipe here for our rutabaga breakfast burrito, we start off with our rutabaga. This is the remaining half of the one that we used in our previous video for our breakfast hash. We started off by cutting off the skin on our rutabaga. Remember, the skin on this can be really waxy, so you may want to heat this up or run some hot water over the outside of it. Don't worry about it cooking or anything. This is a very thick, hearty vegetable that will not, you won't ruin anything by heating up the outside of the skin. But we took our knife, peeled off all the skin on it, and then went ahead and diced this up into 1-inch pieces, 1-inch cubes. After we diced everything up, we got our baking dish or baking pan for the oven and put down some aluminum foil and put our cubes of rutabaga on top of that. Then we went ahead and hit it with some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, as well as some of our Cooking with Thatown2 spicy seasoning. This seasoning has crushed red pepper, chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, all the normal ingredients that we normally use. So we went ahead and poured that over top of our rutabaga and then mixed everything together. At this point, we went ahead and popped it in the oven at 400 degrees. This is how it looked at the halfway point. We ended up cooking it for about a good 35 to 40 minutes or so. This was at the halfway point. It may take yours a bit longer or less, but just check it. Once they become fork tender, they're ready to go. But again, these are thick vegetables, so it's going to take quite some time to get to that point. This is how it looked after we finished cooking them. Nice coating on it, brown bits on some of the pieces. Some of them got a little bit crispier than the others, but at that point, we just took them out and sat them to the side. Now we're on to our skillet. Put down some additional olive oil and hit it up with our veggies. We have our homies, a jalapeno, some orange bell pepper, and some onions. Feel free to use whatever onions or bell peppers you want. And this also, we are going to hit this up with our Cooking with Thatown2 taco seasoning as well. Sprinkle that over top of our vegetables. We put enough on this to coat the vegetables as well as our eggs. Basically, just going to overcoat them, and then the eggs that we pour in, it'll be able to take some of that flavor on it off of it as well. We cracked up 3 eggs and scrambled them up, poured them into the skillet, as well as a splash of heavy whipping cream. And then we went ahead and started to just scramble up our eggs. I'm using this huge skillet here because I want to throw a burrito shell on top of that. And so that's why I'm using this big skillet. Here we have some sausage patties from Walmart that we had. So threw 2 of them in there as well to heat those up. Once everything was heated through, we put down a handful of baby spinach with a little bit of cheddar cheese and let that melt down. Now here is the large burrito shell that we have, Carb Counter La Banderita, if I'm saying that correctly. It's a keto friendly shell. It's dirty keto, but 5 net carbs for the whole shell. Now I just took the whole shell and just placed it right on top of everything. This is basically going to serve 2 purposes. It's going to serve as sort of like a lid to steam and cook the spinach and cheese, but it also is going to soften up the shell so that way it'll help it become more pliable, so that way we can wrap our burrito with it. At that point, we're done. We went ahead and brought that over and transitioned over to the cutting board. And here's everything, all of our eggs, the spinach, cheese with the veggies, and the sausage patties. Now we went ahead and took our rutabaga that we had that previously cooked and laid that over top. Also hit it with some sour cream and some store brand spicy salsa. And lastly, we hit it up with some Tabasco sauce. I was going to use some sriracha, but I decided to go with some Tabasco this time. Now it's time to go ahead and roll this burrito. I felt that the sausage patties need to be cut up, so I just basically just split them in half and then was trying to just figure out how I'm going to wrap this thing. There was a lot of eggs in there. I probably should have took some of the eggs out, but I just tried to deal with it and roll it. When I rolled it, the bottom half, I don't know if you see that back corner, but it kind of split open in half. So I was like, how am I going to salvage this? So I just went back to the skillet and put down some cheddar cheese and basically just sat the burrito on top of the cheese. And once the cheese melted, started to melt, went ahead and basically just wrapped it around the outside of the tortilla or outside of the burrito. And when I did that, that basically helped to cover all of the broken pieces of the burrito shell, but it also gave us a cheese crust with some additional crunch on it. And, you know, we love cheese, so it just basically worked. Took it out of the skillet and cut it in half. This is what our breakfast rutabaga burrito ended up looking like. It came out really nice. You can see everything inside of it, the sausage, the eggs with the veggies, the rutabaga, sour cream salsa, everything well intact. The shell, the cheese shell, once it melted, it hardened up and basically formed like an extra layer of protection. I wish I would have probably did it along the end portions of it because I didn't wrap it that well. So some of the liquid and juice kind of started squirted out the back half. But we're going to go in for a taste test for you guys. All right, Towners, here is our burrito, half of it. Hopefully it don't bust on us, but let's get it. This is definitely enough for two people. Somebody could have the other half of this one. Breakfast, but cheese shell on the outside, good crunch. Everything inside, I enjoy. Eggs, spinach, onions, jalapenos, bell pepper, sausage patty. Make this, guys. And if your shell accidentally busts, put some cheese around it to keep everything intact. A little napkin. I'm out, guys. All right, guys. This was our taste test for our rutabaga breakfast burrito. This burrito came out excellent. I may try to do it again with just the cheese shell and just try to see if I can wrap everything inside the cheese shell. That may be a little bit hard to do when the cheese is really pliable and can break on you at any time. But hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to hit us up in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy.
Enjoy. And please subscribe. Enjoy.
Hey Towners, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. All ingredients and directions are listed in the description box below each video. And as always, thank you guys for watching.